Okay, today was my very first day of high school. And some of you may be surprised that I'm in high school, but yes, I'm a ninth grader. I'm 15, okay? So some people think I'm older than 15, but no, I'm 15. And, being in high school at this new school for me is a bitch. A bitch on PMS. A bitch on PMS with mood swings that you just want to beat the that you just want to hurt very bad. But I hate it. I hate it. Right now, I just hate it. It's the first day. So let me tell you how my first day went. Okay, first of all, I get a bus schedule, and the only bus schedule that's supposedly in my area, I get the bus schedule. And when I get the bus schedule, it says a street name that's not even in existence. And it had my street name in it too. So I'm like, okay, well, they had to do something with it, so I thought that was it. That, my mom went on the internet, looked for on the bus line. That's all that came up. She printed it out. First of all, that street didn't even exist. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe they got it wrong. So she called the people by the apartments to figure out what it is. Like, oh, that's a typo. They got the wrong street name. So I'm like, okay, I can understand that. These aren't my glasses, by the way. I have new ones coming. I can't see jack out of those anyway. And anyway, they're like, oh yeah, you got this wrong street name. They got a typo or some shit like that. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm just going to say that. Go agree with them. I'm like, okay. So the bus is supposed to pass at 7:47 at my stop, supposedly. But school doesn't start until 8 o'clock. Like 8 something, like 8:15. So I'm like, 8 o'clock, like we have to be in class by 8. So I'm like, we can't get to school that quick, because that's like a 20-minute drive. And including traffic, so Lord knows how it's going to take long to get there. So we're just like, okay, whatever. So I go to the bus stop, not really thinking that. I go to the bus stop like at 7:44. I get there, I'm standing there like, okay, these kids look awfully young. They look very young. Huh, I could have sworn these same kids were going to the middle school with me last year. I'm sitting there and the same kids like, hey, aren't you supposed to be in high school? I'm like, yeah, I'm in the 9th grade, so what's the... He's like, oh, okay. And I'm looking over and I walked over like, that's all damn little kids. I'm like, I'll be a motherfucker standing on a rusted nail in Utah on a rainy day with hail coming down from the sky. If this is not the same people I went to middle school with, but these aren't the people that are in my grade level. So, after all that commotion, I just had my mom drop me off at school. And that was odd. We sat in homeroom for like an hour and a half straight doing nothing. Just sitting there, I walk in the door, somebody says, ugh, I said, ugh, and just sat down. And like, lunch was a little weird. First of all, I don't like the high school because they had the building, the way the classes are, they're too confusing. Like this, if you keep following the hallway, you will go in the big circle, end up in it's like really confusing. And then when we were walking, there's like a whole lot of people. That's like 600 people in a hallway. That's just not going to work. That's like all the grade levels switching classes at one time. We're trying to go to lunch, and on our way to lunch, my friend and I, we go to lunch as duh. And we were just walking and stuff. It was like people were bumping to each other, so it was like you're just getting judged around and stuff like that. And I'm trying to... Why are you whining? You want to get out? Be free. But, things sprayed in my face. But, when people bumping to us, it's usually like it's normal bump. Then this tall dude... Okay, first of all, he is so... I'm not going to give too much of a description because it's going to be very easy to find out who it is, because he might come back and try to hurt me or something. So, he was so dark. He was like a dark green. Like, how to say you were blue? No, he was like a green color. I'm not even lying. He was like turning colors. I'm like, are you a freaking Teletubby of some sort? But no, anyway. And then he's like, kind of scary looking, so we're just bumping. He bumped into me. First of all, like his back is right here, so he bumped into me. I'm like, and he's like, move, nigga. I'm like, what the? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Go right ahead. Because usually I would have cursed him out like I wanted to. But that was a big gid, and I was not trying to get jacked up on the first day of school. So I just skipped all over that. I got lost. Going to class, didn't even have room numbers on my freaking math class. My room number is 534. I'm up here in the 800 hall like, oh my god, where am I supposed to go? But I couldn't find anywhere to go. I'm pissed. I'm bored. I have nowhere to go. I'm just walking around like, I'm asking people, they're telling me go that way. When I go that way, they're telling me to go that way. And I go that way, they're telling me to go that way. So I said, fuck them all. That didn't really help me at all because I found it and they had no room numbers. She found, oh, let me put a sticker there. You want to think of that before you start sending people to your class? Like, what the? Some people I was happy to see. Others I wanted to just get a book and shove it in their mouth till their fucking stomach blew up or something. I didn't want to see them. I was pretty mad that they got there. Other people were like, hey, how are you? I missed you. Other ones are like, damn it, this fool is in my damn classroom. Why is he here? I don't want to see this. Calm down. And then I don't like any of my classes. All my classes, I have not one friend in my group that I'm hanging out with that's there. I don't hang out with anybody. They all in my keyboarding class. It's like 2 people that I talk to, but we don't really talk that much. We're starting to talk now, so that might help. And I'm like, it's so boring. Now I'm gonna have to start doing my work. I know, like, so I'm doing better. I did my homework. So everybody know me. I'm like, unfortunately, I know your face. Like, how can you forget a face that blemished? I mean, like, I have pimples. Like, I don't like talk about people, but he has like freaking planets on his face. Like, it's freaking like, really, it's stuff like this is Bubba. I got him when I was 2. I sleep with him sometimes when I get lonely. Enough about my love life. I'm not. No, anyway. What was I talking about? Oh, the cocky dude, and he was yeah, I'm done with that. Okay, if then when the bus driver, okay, this is the end of the day. I get to the bus stop. We walk out there. They dismiss from class. I'm lost. There's like 20 different groups of people. And they have like 600 people in each group. So that's about 12,000 people walking in the hallways. And we're all running, and like, I actually got moved. I didn't really walk that much down that hallway because I was being pushed. So I just like glided. Speaking of glide, I bought some new socks. Have you noticed when you buy new socks, you just want to slide everywhere? Am I the only one who want to do that? I hope not, okay, but I had these new socks to slide. Anyway, yes. What was I talking about? Oh, bus thingy, my shit. Yes. Schedule. No, bus. Okay. And then I'm like, okay, I couldn't find my bus. That bus that I had did not even exist. The route didn't exist. The bus number didn't exist. So I saw my old bus driver, and he drops off in my area, and I'm like, oh, mister, can I, like, where does this bus? Does this bus go to the same place that it did last year when I was at the middle school? Does it drop the same place? He's like, it probably does. I'm like, if this old motherfucker does not give me the straight answer, I will take his fucking glasses and hearing aids, shove them so far up his ass, he will sit there and hear through his navel. He's getting on my last nerve. I've been done with like being mean to people, but he first can't drive. Bus driver can't drive. That's a different video. He kept playing with me. I'm like, sir, it's a heat wave. If you don't know, it's a heat wave. It's a heat wave, and I'm standing out here with my coat on. Don't ask me why I'm still on. With my jacket, and I would like to go. Are you or are you not passing by my bus stop? He finally said something. I saw people get on the bus. So, like, you know, I got on. And then I get home, tell my mom what's going on. She's like, oh, you gotta get used to it. I'm like, yeah, I gotta get used to it. So I'm gonna need you to subscribe. I'm going to, because when people subscribe, I send them a personal message on their comment saying thank you for subscribing and how awesome they are for subscribing to my video. Thanks to all my subscribers. High school's gonna have to get better. Trust me, there's gonna be a lot of videos coming based out of this high school year and years. this video has run long enough, so I'ma just end it right now. Yes. So, good day. But, before I go, no, I'm just leaving.